financial advisor. Hi, Doug.
Good morning.
So now you used the term earlier, and apparently we both look glassy-eyed.
There was a little bit of that.
We want to talk about that. These are the Toll Brothers, and well, even before we get to them, why did the market go and then yesterday?
Yesterday we saw during midday. We saw this little bit of what we call market top, a little technical top, and I've got a graph to show you of what that looks like.
Okay.
So you can get a visual on it, and there you go.
Okay.
This is a graph over the last 14 years of what the S&P 500 looks like. And you can see we're getting, or on the far right-hand side, we're getting up to those levels that in the past it has pulled back and pulled back in a big way.
People get nervous.
People get a little nervous.
We've been going up too much. It's time to go down.
1,400, 1,500 on the S&P 500. So you can either go one of two ways. We can either see the two indentations there in the middle. We can either go back down, or we can bust through that ceiling and move higher. So you got two camps right now, and that's why the market's kind of not knowing which way to go.
Okay, we hit a ceiling.
They hit a little bit.
I'm going to know next time. Yeah. Okay, the Toll Brothers. Who are they? Toll
Brothers, big luxury home builder. They're in 19 states, about 50 big markets. They're seeing the strongest demand that they have seen in the last 5 years, according to the CEO.
For new homes?
And for new homes being built. Profits up 45%, backlog up 45%. So this is huge, and it coincides with what the Commerce Department said last week, that building permits are at the highest level they've seen since August of 2008.
Well, and hopefully we're finally getting rid of some of this backlog of foreclosures. So the high-end home builders, they're more likely to be.
And we'll find out later this morning how existing home sales are doing, how those homes that are already built.
Okay.
All right, well, we've got a couple Dells right on the little glass table here. We've got a newsroom full of Dell computers. How are they doing with earnings?
Dell's earnings were not bad. It was their guidance for the rest of the year that they saw continued weakness in the PC market, and they have been trying over the last several years to try to diversify away from being so dependent upon the PC market and get into other areas, storage, data storage, with all the data that we use nowadays. It's a huge growth area.
And you said earlier that's what IBM has been doing.
Yeah,
trying to move
more
away from
service.
just computers.
Exactly, service on existing computers, data, those kind of things. That's a growth industry. PC market kind of dying off, kind of like the TV. Situation.
Thanks, Doug. If you have any questions for Doug Emmett, you can send an email. The address is money@fox40.com. Also, if you just want to work with him on your personal finances, I've got all of his contact info linked to Paul's picks at fox40.com. Let's check in with Sheldon Orvis in the Atlantis Reno Traffic Center.